What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we're taking a closer look at Samsung's Gear S2. And I've actually had my hands on this prior to now, and if you'd like to check out those videos, including a comparison to the Apple Watch, I will leave some links below for you. Either way, the Gear S2 is shaping up to be one of the top dogs in smartwatches thanks to some of its unique features, which surprisingly have nothing to do with Android Wear. Yep. This little guy is running Tizen, and for the first time, I absolutely love it. This is one of the smaller smartwatches out right now as well, and that may not be a good thing for everyone, but the Gear S2's 40mm casing and form factor looks pretty good on a wrist. The design is a bit sporty, but Samsung's Gear S2 Classic will be around to solve that issue. I'm a fan of the sporty look though, and the body is made up from 316L stainless steel and feels pretty solid but doesn't weigh down your arm too much. Inside of that casing, you'll find a 1 GHz dual-core processor, 4 GB of storage, 512 MB of RAM, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.1, NFC, and an optional 3G model as well if you need it. Now the Gear S2 comes along with two different sized elastomer bands to ensure a snug fit for everyone, but unfortunately those bands are proprietary to the Gear S2. You won't be able to slap on any custom band unless it's designed with the S2's connectors. Not a deal breaker, but if you want that level of customization, the S2 Classic is the only way to go. There are a couple of buttons on the side, with the top one used as a back button and the bottom used for quick app access or a customized shortcut with a double press, as well as a microphone in the middle of the two for voice input, but majority of the navigation will be done on the touchscreen and the Gear S2's innovative way of taking you through the menus and options. Samsung has gone a completely different route than its competitors with navigation on the Gear S2 and utilizes the bezel as its main form of navigation. Rotating the bezel around the S2's crispy 1.2-inch Super AMOLED display will easily take you through the various screens on the main page, choose from different apps, and settings options. It's one of the best ways I've seen for navigation on a device of this size, and I've found that even using one finger, the bezel still rotates with ease. Navigating using the bezel just feels so damn right. It's hard to explain, but once you've navigated to an option you'd like to choose, simply tap on the center of the display to make that selection. This time around, Samsung has made its smartwatch compatible with most Android devices, which is a definite win. The setup process is rather simple as well, but be prepared to bloat up a non-Samsung smartphone with a few apps to get everything functional on the watch side of things. Most of the S2's settings and features can be controlled within the Samsung Gear app as well as on the watch itself, but with the app you'll be able to more easily manage watch faces, download compatible apps, and load it up with music and images. The Gear app is also where you'll be able to reorder some of the icons within the app list, and while there are plenty of customization options within the app, there's also a ton that you can do on the watch itself. A simple tap and hold will allow you to sift through various watch faces on the Gear S2, but even in the main menus, which navigate beautifully on its round display, you have the ability to tap and hold and completely remove screens, add new ones, or hold and drag to rearrange them all together. Samsung has given the S2 very specific and granular customization options that I'm sure most anyone will appreciate. Of course, there's a heart rate sensor on the backside and sensors within that can be used to monitor your activity, but none of that's really new to smartwatches. Unfortunately, there's no speakerphone on the standard Gear S2, but that doesn't stop it from allowing you to dial numbers using its tiny little dialer. If you want calling capabilities though, you'll have to spring for the 3G model. Notifications are supported in full on the Gear S2 no matter which Android device you're using, but notice that some are actually more dumbed down than others, and this is probably until developers hop on board and optimize things a little bit, but you'll have reply options for most services like texts and Hangouts out of the box. There's also standard quick replies available, but you can customize those and you can utilize voice dictation or even a little and mildly annoying keyboard that can be used to type a reply on the watch face, but I'm not really a big fan of that. As for battery life, Samsung promises 2 to 3 days, but I think that's a little ambitious. I made it through a full day with about 45% battery remaining, but I wasn't confident enough to leave it off the charger for the night. I'm a pretty heavy mobile user though, with a lot of notifications coming in throughout the day, so that will definitely impact performance, and your luck may be better in this department, but I'll be sure to update you on this information in my S2 Classic review, and if you're excited for that, let me know with a thumbs up. The included wireless charging dock snaps the watch into place with magnets and juices it up rather quickly, but due to the Gear S2's design, the only way you'll be able to use traditional charging pads is if you've removed the watch band, which isn't ideal, and I kind of wish it just laid flat without this weird design. But whatever. But aside from all of that, the Gear S2 is a very functional device, and not only that, it's kind of fun to use. I'm just really into this rotating bezel navigation thing. It just works so well, and there are plenty of apps and services available on the device, and being compatible with most Android devices out there is not a bad thing, so that means pretty much anybody can get their taste of a Gear S2 right now, which is a definite win for everyone included. Now here's the bottom line. Samsung's Gear S2 is one of the best smartwatches of the year, hands down. It has the looks, the features, and its rotating bezel for navigation is a joy to use. Without a doubt, my favorite way to navigate on a smartwatch to date. And if or when Samsung adds iOS support to the Gear S2 lineup, I believe they'll have a widely adopted hit on their hands. The Gear S2 starts out at $299, and everything considered, I think it's well worth the price. But, let me know what you think about the Samsung Gear S2 in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed this review, feel free to leave it a thumbs up, as it does help out the channel a lot. Thanks again for watching, everyone. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.